present this. Just yesterday, when I was undertaking this very important national duty, I received a text that criminals from my neighboring constituency, that is Tiati, ambushed herders, injured one person, and drove away with cattle. As if that was not enough, the criminals continue to be bolder by the day. This morning, they attacked again. As we speak, they have killed one person. 2 people are missing, one who is actually my staff, and they've stolen goods. On a normal day as a leader, I would have dropped everything, including this assignment, and rushed to my constituency to condole, bury, and have local security meetings. Then back to Nairobi, go to OP, we get a chopper, we go for security meetings, and we come back to Nairobi. Calm is restored, then reiteration attacks, most likely from my community, will take place, and the cycle continues. And this is the daily life of a typical pastoralist living along the border of another pastoralist county. The only time as a country we behave shocked or surprised is when we lose our security personnel, and only when we lose more than 2 or 3 lives. When will one life be too many to lose in the northern parts of this country? It should never be lost to us that at one point we lost over 42 police officers, and the only thing we have to show in Baragoi is a monument with the names of these fallen heroes. As a leader, I don't run away from my responsibility and have been consistent and diligent. But nominee, I am tired. I am honestly tired, and Kenyans are tired. What do you intend to do differently from your predecessors, away from the usual rhetoric and threats? Perhaps you need to come and live in Kurkur, Pora, Longewan, Losuk, incognito for only 1 week. Come and stay there. What strategy or are your thoughts do you have to end this menace once and for all, so that as a leader I can execute my other national duties and not concern myself only on matters security? Thank you.
Thank you. Gikaria, Professor, I've allowed that emotional discourse because of the peculiar circumstances of the member. Gikaria.
Thank you, Chair.
One question.
Pongezi Kindiki.
Owen Bayer, switch off your microphone, please.
The question that I have, Honorable Kindiki, is that Kenya Kwanza Manifesto acknowledges that ensuring safe, secure, and fair environment through democratic policing, which contributes to development. What measures will you put in place to revive community policing initiative in urban areas and restore the public trust in the National Police Service? And I'm saying this because at the same time, maybe you can give.
In the meantime, you allow us to do what the law says should happen to criminals. And I would not want to say further than that for now, except that I am instructed to ensure that the banditry problem is resolved once and for all. I assure Kenyans, and I assure this committee, that I will make whatever sacrifices that are required to be made. I will stay focused until this problem is over. Even if it means, Honorable Naisula, coming to live in the North Rift. Not for a week, not for a month. We will stay there as long as it is necessary, because, Honorable Speaker, when criminals, bandits, castle rustlers, terrorists, when they don't fear government, as Honorable Naisula has said, that culture that they raid today, they raid tomorrow, they kill police officers, they kill civilians, when that culture permits, then the legitimacy of the state is at stake. So we'll do whatever it takes. As soon as I take office, the #1 assignment is to ensure we set free this country from criminals, from bandits, terrorists, and cattle rustlers, not through press conferences. We will speak less because security does not require speaking. But I also want to assure the nation, the Honorable Chairman, we will follow the law. We will respect the Constitution. We will respect all the international human rights and humanitarian treaties that are part of the law of Kenya. But we will still do the job, because in some of the most secure countries, ruthlessness with criminals is matched with the respect for human rights. So law-abiding citizens don't have anything to fear. There will be no extrajudicial killings. There will be no abuse of human rights. But we will do to criminals what needs to be done for them under both national and international law.
The next batch of Shuria's question on issuance of travel documents. I think it says you didn't answer that.
Yes, I think the Honorable Shuria, the issue of, particularly the issue of vetting in northern Kenya, is not a requirement of the law, it's an administrative measure. In light of the need to respect fundamental rights and freedoms and make sure that there is no discrimination, we will increasingly review the procedures for vetting to make them human rights friendly and friendly to the citizens of Kenya. But in the long term, Honorable Chairman, the long-term solution for that vetting problem, which is a bit uncomfortable, I must say, but is necessary, is when the country will adopt a unique identifier number at birth. An attempt was made under the Vision 2030 under the IPRS project, which was abandoned, and then the Huduma bill came and took over some of that effort and brought confusion. Some of the matters are in court, but the moment you are able to have a unique identifier number at birth, then you will not need to be vetted by anybody, because government will have the record of every child, every person born in Kenya. So the idea of vetting will go in the long term. But in the short term, please, we must secure our borders, and there are many ethnic consanguinities and relationships, especially in the north, with other ethnicities in neighboring countries. So it's not supposed to be a punishment on Kenyans. It's just meant to ensure that at least we secure our borders and make sure that we protect the Kenyan population. We will ease that and make it human.